Hey guys, okay, so math this week, you guys are starting on the telling time unit that we talked about that we would be starting. So I just wanted to go over a couple things so that as you guys are doing your assignments on Think Central, you kind of understand what's going on. I know it's sometimes hard to learn from there because you're just doing practice stuff. So when you look at a clock, there's always going to be two hands on it, okay? One of the hands is going to tell you the hour, and the other hand is going to tell you the minute. Now, the way that you can remember which hand is which, the word hour, if you look, is shorter than the word minute. So the hour hand is going to be the short hand. Then the minute hand, since the word minute is longer, is going to be the longer hand. Okay? So if you see the short hand pointing at the 9, and then the long hand pointing at the 12, that's going to be the time 9 o'clock. Okay? So remember, the hour is the short one, the minute is the longer one. And if you can't remember it, just think about the word hour and the word minute. Minute is longer, so the hand's going to be longer, okay? So when you're telling time, the hour hand sometimes isn't going to point exactly at a number, so it can get kind of confusing. So what you're going to do is if the hour hand is in between two numbers, like let's say it's like this. So if you look, it's kind of pointing in between the 8 and the 9, and then maybe the minute hand's down here. Okay, the hour hand goes by the smaller number. Okay, so if it's in between two numbers, you go with the smaller number because it hasn't gotten to the big number yet. So it hasn't gotten to 9 o'clock yet, so it can't be 9:30 because the hour hand hasn't even reached the 9 yet. So it's going to be 8:30, okay? So you go by the smaller number. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then for the minute hand, you guys get to count by fives, which I know you all know how to do. So up at the top, it starts at 0 or 0, 0, okay? And then we count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then it's to a new hour again, okay? And when you see the time on a clock, like let's say it's 8:05, let's see if you can see this. So if it was 8:05, it's always going to have two numbers in the minute place. So just put a 0 right there because there's 0 tens in the number 5, okay? So when you're figuring out the minutes, just count by fives. So if the minute hand is pointing to the 6, we're going to count by 5 starting at the 1. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this time is 8:30 because the hour hand hasn't gotten to the 9 yet, so it's still an 8. And the minute hand is pointing at the 6, and if we count by fives, that would be 30. So that time is 8:30. Okay? All right, so that's kind of how you tell the time on the clock. Remember, the hour hand is the short one and the minute hand is the long one. Okay? If the hour hand is between two numbers, go with the lower one because it hasn't gotten to the big one yet. So it's still on the smaller number. And then for minutes, all you have to do is count by fives. Okay? Now the tricky part is the AM versus PM. So AM is morning times. Okay? It starts at midnight and it goes all the way until noon. And at noon is when you guys are normally at lunch recess. Okay? So you can think about it that way. And then PM starts at noon and goes all the way to midnight. So think about from lunch until midnight when you guys are asleep in bed. Okay? So AM is for morning, PM is for afternoon and nighttime. So on your lessons, it's going to ask you questions like, when would you eat breakfast? That would be something in the AM. So breakfast is something that you have in the AM. Okay? Dinner would be something that you would have during PM. Okay? If it says, when would you go to school? If we were still going to school, that would be in the morning. So that would be in the AM, right? Go to school. And then if it said, when would you come home from school? Let's think about that. So if PM starts at noon, which is while you guys are at lunch, and you go home after lunch, then it would be afternoon, which would be PM. So go home from school. I'm just gonna put go home, okay? It gets tricky when it gives you numbers. So if it gave you the time, if it said, when would you go on a picnic? And it said 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., okay? Let's think about it. 1 a.m. That is 1 hour after midnight. So that is the middle of the night. It's dark outside. You're asleep in bed. You're not going to go on a picnic then. So a picnic would be in the p.m. if it's 1 o'clock. 1 p.m. would be a good time to go on a picnic, okay? 1 a.m. is a good time to sleep. Okay, so AM, remember, is morning. It goes all the way until noon, all the way until lunchtime. So anything from midnight to lunchtime is going to be AM. Anything from lunchtime until the middle of the night, midnight, that's going to be PM. Okay, I hope that this helps. I will keep checking your assignments on Think Central, and ask me any questions. If you have any questions, I can make you another video to explain stuff, and I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you guys later. I love you and miss you. Good luck.